For real quick, there is something going on which is very dangerous, and we need to see to it fast. And sana, etimi sebio ase nipa binum adwin. Have a look.
You see, people believe that Ghanaians are small-minded and that you can tell them anything just to win their votes so that you can win political power. NDC is not that kind of party. I'm not that kind of person. As I said in the past, I believe that Ghanaians are small-minded and that you can tell them anything just to win their votes so that you can win political power. You see, people believe that Ghanaians are small-minded and that you can tell them anything just to win their votes so that you can win political power. NDC is not that kind of party. I'm not that kind of person. As I said in the past, I believe that Ghanaians are small-minded and that you can tell them anything just to win their votes so that you can win political power.
Wahunia omoya waha. Wahunia omoya waha. You see it? Video ya mwashe. The first video no was the original voice, original words, original speech of John Dramani Mahama. Ena NPP akwashe kukuom baby. Afa John Dramani Mahama enumu nsem no adopte. It is a muti second video ni year. Second video no, the first few seconds no was AI voice imitating John Dramani Mahama's raw voice. And omo kate John Dramani Mahama ne raw voice, ne raw speech ede kan ho. Have a look again. Ebiana one concentrate. Yeni kan yentie the first video, then I play the second video for you. Listen.
You see, people believe that Ghanaians are small-minded and that you can tell them anything just to win their votes so that you can win political power. NDC is not that kind of party. I'm not that kind of person.
And this is the first video. This is John Dramani Mahama's original video. And semua John Dramani Mahama kaya no original niye. Winning some potia John Dramani Mahama kaya. John Dramani Mahama eka say, you see, some people believe, that's a key word, or say some people believe that Ghanaians are small-minded. And so therefore you can tell them anything you want just to win political power. But we in the NDC, we are not like that. Me, John Dramani Mahama, I am not like that. Those were the true words of John Dramani Mahama. And a NPP, akwashe kukuom baby, adopted sa video no, and spread it across social media everywhere in Ghana. Now, you could see second video now, NPP for a critique, Now, you're breaking it down. Listen.
As I said in the past, I believe that Ghanaians are small-minded and that you can tell them anything just to win their votes so that you can win political power.
And this is the second video. Second video, no? Omwa say John Dramani Mahama ka say, you see, as I said in the past, I believe Ghanaians are small-minded. Tienye pa. Or see, you see, as I said in the past, I believe Ghanaians are small-minded and that you can tell them anything you want just to win political power. Enti se, mo share video ni ya. Second video ya me play. The first milliseconds of the video, omu yusu AI edi create imitate John Dramani Mahama the voice. And at the last part, omu de John Dramani Mahama's original voice ekan ho. NPP share a game over. They say this is criminal. These people are evil. And the funny thing they say, this is what they have been doing for the past years. There is nothing. They have nothing. They cannot play fair game. Because they have nothing to play fair game. About fair gamer, you need the facts. About fair gamer, you need the track record. About fair gamer, you need the competence. And these people don't have that. So they can never ever play any fair game. So this is how these people have been behaving for the past years. Yen kreti yen fancy. Yen say Mahamadin. Yen cancel to Mahama so. They did a similar thing in the time when Mahama yen fato hon say and Ghana yenam kanya no nyina so because nipa population na kwa ni mu Ghana for pi na kukrafo so ni ade. You see the way omusi ba bonten e twisting semono e de gu Mahama ni mu ase. The same thing and as ankwasiafo we ye wa ha. Ye fa John Dramani Mahama enu mu nsem wana ya doctor ya create ya recreate just to tarnish the image of John Dramani Mahama. It is a on social media. Na se onye smarter menua ye de be brim wani so. Because se mo study second video na omakotam enum bi okuku seku menua so nipa na jaye samai wati ase pa ni nyina no menua ye de dadao. It is a one ya careful the be brim wani so. Se one ya careful menua sa na nkofu we de be yawo. And it's all over social media. TikTok, titru, onam TikToker, video say ya nkwa na ekoso ho. Yen kreti, yen docti, yen use AI, and say Mahama. Why? Because these people cannot play fair game. These people, they are dirty. They are diabolic. They are evil. Me say, these people can kill. And they have been killing. Yes, can kill him, they have been killing. As these people say, what happened to John Kuma Ibesine, they can't prove a coin John Kuma di wuye. They are dirty, they are evil, they are primitive, they are barbaric. They stink. Say dirty politics. They can never ever play a fair game. Say mo ye mema. Mu believe in democracy. Why can't you play a free and fair game? Asema Mahama aka mon kantre Ghana for emfa evidence entre Ghana for say eni okai. Ni emum ni Mahama enkaye ni Mahama anka menkwohye baabi enkreti emfa nada Ghana for oyesa na se wo krampo ummu Ghana for. Enti within NPP na ankasa no the members of NPP no have no respect. The leadership of NPP now, they have no regard for you, the people, for you Ghanaians. They don't even just respect you in totality. This has been their game. This is how they do it. This is how they play their game. But like I keep saying, I feel we know a different ball game altogether. As long as some of us continue to be on social media, having a decent following, having a decent influence, yentina ha ema sansem we nkoso. Yentina ha ema sansem we enkoso. The same thing. Me see video we if Jubilee House. Video we in if Jubilee House neighbor. The same thing. And then same wa Mahama anka, for example, yetina kumase kato Mahama so. Say Mahama abakumase ache se onti obia obra Mahama eko utumfo party utumfo to nsafre no ena utumfo bo ne nwom ye tam de soa Mahama ye tam de she Mahama say Mahama ka utumfo things assemble nyina. Nobody could come out to defend John Dramani Mahama. Today we are here. In those days, I wasn't on social media. Kevin Taylor wasn't on social media. Nkoto wasn't on social media. Today we are here. Today we are here. Yantana Ghana ha ema sansem fun we inkoso. Never. It is all the first video was the original video. John Dramani Mahama say some people believe that Ghanaians are small-minded and that you can tell them anything you want to win their votes just to win political power. That was the original words of John Dramani Mahama. Any other thing, and that we in the NDC, we are not like that. Especially me, John Dramani Mahama, I am not like that. These were the original words of John Dramani Mahama. Any other thing is fake. Any other video, any other words is fake. Discard them. They're not good for you. Don't consume them. They are unhealthy. Very simple. Now, if we try to come and listen.
John Mahama hasn't changed. He is still the trusted leader you know. He's still the honest leader you know. He is still the experienced pair of hands that you know. In that 4 years that you reference, you saw the development outcomes that we saw in this country, because people say that what can he come and do in 4 years? In the 4 years of His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's administration, we saw a Terminal 3 airport. In the 4 years of his administration, arguably one of the best airports in West Africa, we saw the Atuabo gas processing plant. $300 million is what that plant saves us annually. In the 4 years that he was in power, he managed to solve a problem that kept him up at night, a problem that some of us criticized what we said, the slow response. But he had a vision, and today I understand exactly what he's doing, because they tell us that, oh, he made Ghanaians stay in darkness for 4 years. Did he solve the problem? Nana Akufo-Addo came to power telling us that he was going to change Ghana from a Gadgetsburg economy to what? An import-led one. Where are we today? We are back to a very distant hole. From the promised land, we have been taken back to the times of Pharaoh, where hardships is the order of the day. In the 8 years that they have had, they have not been able to achieve their goal of changing Ghana from a Gadgetsburg economy. They've not been able to achieve changing Ghana from taxation to production. In fact, they are taxing everybody to their graves. Unprecedented in this country, for the first time, that we are running a debt exchange program because of the intransigence of the current administration. They will listen to nobody, even when the signs were so clear. When neutrals, so-called neutrals, they call them so-called neutrals, but these same neutral voices, they advised you, they admonished you, they even threatened you sometimes that we were on a fast spiral to nowhere because of the nature of borrowing. Today, public debt stands as what? 742 billion cedis, 70.1% debt to GDP ratio. When this JM did 50.6% after borrowing 44 million Ghana cedis, people had problems with it. And look at all that he did. We are speaking about the Bank of Ghana Hospital, which was done under the same 4 years of his administration. We are speaking about the Tamale International Airport, which allowed for old people not to make the perilous journey to Accra to be able to travel to Hajj. All these major infrastructural projects, the e-blocks, the educational interventions were done under the watch of John Dramani Mahama, under his watch. Yes, there were some infractions, even against journalists, which were acknowledged. There were challenges which were acknowledged. The character of a leader is tested in times of trials and their ability to accept responsibility. Nana Bawumia, especially Dr. Bawumia, refuses to accept any responsibility at all for the failings of this government. He rather removes himself, showing he's not a real team player, and blames everybody other than himself. The real reason why we were told he was chosen to be the economic messiah is the same reason he doesn't want to address these issues. So the honesty that JM presents, the trustworthiness that he presents, the integrity that he presents, that even Afrobarometer in comparison would say that Nana Akufo-Addo's government and himself has shown increasing high-handedness and stifling media freedoms and eroding accountability institutions. Not my words. Afrobarometer.
Well.
These are the words. Okay. These are the reasons why we cannot afford to give the NPP a mandate over a crisis that they have created. The hardships are untold. The corruption is stark. The nepotism is real. People within the party themselves are upset, disappointed. The moral voices feel so betrayed and yet fearful to speak out. as a result of what is happening in this administration. A safer pair of hands is His Excellency John Dramani Mahama. He will come, he would rescue, he will reset, he will throw sunlight on the real state of our economy. But people should assess the real state of their personal economies, the state of their money, their investments, their savings, their borrowing, and even their incomes and their employment, the state of their health and access to health, of their education, the state of pensions. These are real. You cannot play propaganda with it. So when we say people should look within their personal economy and make a value decision, this is exactly what we are calling upon.
Credit goes to City FM, and these are facts. These facts are not gotten from Ghana Web. This is raw communication. These facts are not gotten from Ghana Web. These facts are gotten from real data, competent, legitimate data, not fake. They are not doctored. These facts are not doctored. These are the realities on the ground. Realities in our Ghana, Ufra on the ground, so no. These are the realities I will be facing. Look, John Dramani Mahama is not your average African president. That's something that you people should get. Sir, John Dramani Mahama is not your average Ghanaian president. John Dramani Mahama is the most honest president in the Fourth Republic after Professor J.E.A. Mills. John Dramani Mahama is the second most honest. Let me say, Atta Mills was highly honest, and John Dramani Mahama is equally highly honest. The same way, and Nana Akufo-Addo is highly incompetent, a blatant liar, and the same thing applies to Bawumia. Edientia was free Akufo-Addo. In this Mills Ekoye, Nasa Yema John Dramani Mahama etwaswa, it was justified. But say Akufo-Addo nko na Bawumia entwaso there, there is no justification. Nyansen be nim because ochire say or your driver's mate aseb you wa bon license onibi. Car no cano, usua free driver banza wa crash bebre ho. So just imagine say driver or not wa bon the license simple aban edi nachi airpe aje free den sem. Na sa driver ni no na utreni Bawumia na mosi Bawumia nto so a, then you guys are heading to the ditch. And you're very simple. Yenti asiesa say Amembu has got nothing to do with love. Has got nothing to do with Nipani penny emayen kanasem, has got nothing to do with say ye wan ni ye wo meto party we ye anwo obi anto party mu. You are conditioned, you are misinformed or informed, you are brainwashed to follow a certain particular party. And he said, unya, begin to question the system, begin to question the party, begin to question your decision, begin to question your choices. And that will bring you to the realization, say, hey, Bia, party now would ye chene dear, as our party way dear, or me honest people. But our party way dear, con. Now, munyai, sa enquasia full way nom etri dear. This year, minia, about one yeko, akotono. It's about your experiences for the past 8 years. Amembu no, ekone saying, inflation no, and I'm here for prices of basic commodities a draw here. Unemployment rate no, a draw here for infrastructure no, ekone saying. Uboto man kasate was saying, wajuma ete was saying, port duties no, ekone saying. Minuanum, sabi yenrene, yenimunyansa, ye nipa, monso ye nipa. Senia minimu nyansa no, I believe say mua mutie minso ina sa na monso munim nyansa. Inti yanka ye nyansa no mum. Na yenrene na yenti ase say. Minua, a war against John Dramani Mahama, and every Ghanaian must support John Dramani Mahama. This year no, Ghana versus NPP. Ghana or minor. Muinao, ye now versus NPP. Every Ghanaian must rally behind NDC and that John Dramani Mahama to, recapture Ghana from the hands of these traitors from the hands of these down kwabuziers, from the hands of these criminals. Because they've got nothing to offer. They have no message into Ebesine. Bawumia na munina Mahama 24/7 Mahama John Dramani Mahama ya boni din. Bawumia to me bought Mahama din over 1,000 times in one day. There is nothing. They have no message. Into Mahama na yen say no. As many yen say, like I keep saying, say a few way, say John Dramani Mahama ma the way a omino besia kono will be judged Freemind. Because many enya sembia nye count. Say kayenya a total evidence, classified documents at the achiremo, chronoa akoso, dreamudia akoso, and that's how ben we are. Like most of you will pull the trigger. Believe you me. Say can't go for go offshore accounts money a day. Me say ebinum to me wieska. E dey go offshore accounts. Nebusia fon crampo nyawe na wawu na sika na ka ho. Ye ka Ghana for sika alloke in various bank accounts. Ewo enkofo amaso abrochiri any offshore accounts you would never believe it. These people are dirty. These people are evil. These people are criminals. And it's up to you and I to make sure, say, we recapture our nation from the hands of these oppressors by helping the NDC and John Dramani Mahama. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. It's as simple as that. I said, the chairman Freemind. Enjoy your weekend. Makram.
OSP investigation found no evidence that former President Mahama was involved or played any role in the procurement and maintenance of the agency relationship between Airbus and Foster and its associates in respect of the purchase by the government of Ghana of military transport aircraft from Airbus. And it appears to the OSP that the direct communications and meetings between former President Mahama and officials of Airbus to close the deal were actuated by good intentions on the part of the former president. It also appears that Foster and his associates became involved as intermediaries in the Airbus Ghana deal after the decision by the government of Ghana in preference of the C-295 aircraft. Therefore, it seems that Foster's Airbus intermediary role at the time his brother served as the vice president of Ghana was a case of luckless coincidence that attracted the disapproval of the UK and US authorities. The OSP found no evidence that suggests that the involvement of Foster as an intermediary of Airbus and the direct communications and meetings between former President Mahama and officials of Airbus to close the deal between Airbus and the government of Ghana amounted to any corruption and corruption-related offense in respect of which the OSP has a mandate.